me to be getting it, because my mother used to give me basketballs as the first daughter. So hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. My name is Ada and I'm a YouTuber based in Rivers State, Nigeria. And to my returning subscribers, my OGs, you guys are welcome. Thank you guys for always coming through. You guys are the real MVPs. So today I will be doing the get to know me tag. That's just a way of helping you guys know me even better. And if that feels like something you're going to be interested in, keep on watching. Welcome back, guys. So before I jump right into today's topic, I want to talk about my second dose or my second shot of COVID vaccine. I know that there was a vlog that I did. I'm going to leave the link somewhere on the screen when I took my first dose of the vaccine, and I informed you guys of how I was feeling, and I also promised that when I took the second dose I was going to come back to inform you guys how it went. But I wasn't able to film on that day because I don't know, something happened where I couldn't film. But I have taken my second dose of my COVID vaccine, and because I promised to let you guys know, and a promise is always a promise, it's good to keep your promises. I do keep mine. So I have taken the shot and I did not feel sick at all. In fact, I did not feel like I took anything. It was not terrible. It was just like every other normal day for me. There was no pain, the fever, the headache, whatever that I had during the first shot. I didn't experience that in the second one. So today, for today's topic, the get to know me tag, I did drop some questions on my WhatsApp status, sorry, and my Instagram story some weeks ago, asking people to drop questions that they would want me to respond to, and I got a few questions, but it's only just a few. And so I will be answering those questions as well as answering questions that are on the internet, just for you guys to understand and know me even better. So let's jump right into it. So the first question I have here says, what is my full name? So my full name is Owame Sake Ada Brisemo. Owame Sake, that's where I got the name. Yes, I have had a lot of people also ask me what's the reason behind my channel name, what was the inspiration behind it. So Owame Sake is my full name, and Sake is just a shortened version of the name. So I chose that because when I wanted to start this YouTube channel, I thought I was going to use Life with Ada, but then on YouTube when I searched Life with Ada, there was so many Life with Ada on YouTube, and Sake is not a popular name, so I thought to go with that name, Sake's World. So it's just inviting you guys into my world to share my story with me. So how old am I? I am 30. My best friend, Jesus Christ. Why did I stop TTT? So TTT, for those of you who don't know, it's a series that I started. It's called True Talk Tuesdays, and it's meant to be a show. It's not a show, rather it's meant to be a day where I bring in guests or just me, talk about a particular topic, and it's based on my experience or what I think, or but it's just going to be through talk, how I'm feeling, no holding back. I didn't stop it, guys. It's still on. It's just that I'm still trying to find my balance on this street of YouTube. I have other things to do, so it's not like I have all my time here on YouTube. So if I have to do True Talk Tuesdays every week like I promised at first, it was going to be so much for me. I wouldn't be able to keep up. So I decided that I'm going to do that once a month. Secondly, I asked you guys to always drop topic ideas, like what do you want me to talk about, what you want to hear me share my thoughts and opinion about. But I didn't get any response. You guys just love to hear what I had to say, but you were not helping by giving me topic ideas. You know, this my brain cannot do it all. So if you really want me to keep doing that series, then I would implore you to also drop topics that you want to hear me talk about as well. The next question here is, how many times a week do I post? So like I'll just answer that question. Okay, I didn't answer it. So I post for now 2 times a week. It's going to be Thursdays and Sundays. So my favorite food is yam. I love yam. I can eat yam in any form. That's one food I don't get tired of. So yes, one thing I have lied about. I think I have to skip that. Like I've lied a lot. So what is your favorite way or hobby to pass time? I love to read. I love to read romantic books. I love to read books all the time. Like, and then because I have ebooks on my phone, it's just like my favorite way to pass time. If I'm not doing anything, I think I read novels on my phone. Yes. Are you a good cook? Well, I won't blow my trumpet, but I think that I try, because no one has said that the salt from my food has, cut off their livers, their intestines, whatever. So I'm just going to say that I try. I try in a perfume, and it's C by Giorgio Armani, the original. My favorite perfume. I have a video talking about my favorite perfumes. I'll leave that also on the screen. In that video, I said that Narciso Rodriguez is my favorite brand. So it's still my favorite brand. But also, I fell in love with another perfume recently, and that's the Amouage. So, how difficult is it for you to forgive someone who refuses to apologize? So, it's not so difficult. I'm a very peace-loving person. I forgive. But then, for someone who refuses to apologize, it means that you are not remorseful of what you have done. So even if I had forgiven you, I just tend to push you aside. That's what is the most memorable childhood memory of yours. So this is going to be like a little story. When I was graduating from primary school, I was the best graduating student. Yes, yeah, that's on period. So this girl here, before money started entering this head, that I started thinking about life and money and adulthood and kids. I used to be a very brilliant girl. So I was the best graduating student. Let me not divert from what I was saying. So on the day of my graduation, I was called up to the podium to come and receive. So I've been called up first, best student in English, best student in math, and then when it was time for the best graduating student, they called me again. So when I was going to get my award, gift, whatever it was that I was getting then, I could hear my mom in the audience, in the crowd. She was screaming. I can't remember for what she was saying right now. I can't remember, but then it was screams of pride, like, that's my daughter, blah blah blah. I'm just saying this now. I can't remember what she was saying. So when I picked up my stuff from the podium and then I came down, my mom lifted me up, and it was a memorable moment for me, because not just because I was graduating top of my class, but my mother is not one to show these emotions. And for someone like me to be getting it, because my mother used to give me blues as the first daughter. So, but then for that day, I could see the happiness, the pride, the joy in her, and to pick me up and toss me in the air, hold me. It was memorable for me. I don't forget it. This is like years ago, more than 20 something years, but then it's still always fresh in my memory. Guys, if you're still here up to this point, it means that you're enjoying this video and that you love the idea of getting to know me on a personal level. I would also love to know you on a personal level, even if I can't meet with each and every one of you, even if I can't know you the way I would love to. So in the comment section, if you get to this point, tell me your favorite color and why you love that color. At least I will just know the colors that my subscribers love, and yeah, their favorite color. So my favorite color is black and white. I love black. That's the number one color for me. So put down in the comment section what your favorite color is, and I would love to hear from you guys. What was your dream job as a kid? So as a kid growing up, I wanted to be a doctor. That was just what I wanted to be. Now, I wanted to be a doctor not because I loved the profession as much as I love the profession, right? My dad had made me understand that I needed to be a doctor. So if you're from around here where parents love to tell you that, oh, you should be this and not be that, I want you to be this. So I was also in that category. My dad wanted me to be a doctor, so I grew up telling, if you ask me then, what do you want to be when you grow up? A doctor. I just loved being a doctor. But when I got into senior secondary school and I saw chemistry, I saw physics, further math, I jackpa, I ran. I ran away to art. So yes, my dream job as a kid was to be a doctor, but then I did not become a doctor at all. Another very beautiful question here is, why YouTube? So I chose YouTube because YouTube has given us that platform. I love to talk. I love to share my experiences. I love to tell stories. And just a quick background story, I studied mass communication in school. So talking in front of the camera, talking on TV has been something I love to do. I remember when I was going to sit for jam, and I was asked to fill that form. Like, I had a lot of confusion that day. In fact, that day was another thing. It's another story. So I was so confused. I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I said before, my dad wanted me to be a doctor. And then when I did not do the sciences anymore, and I was in art, I was just in art for the sake of being in arts. I'm not in science. Let me just be in arts, of course. But I didn't know exactly what I want. But then I knew that I didn't want to be a lawyer. So I was just confused. I remember that day my mom was making a mountain out of just the molehill. I didn't know what I wanted to study. Oh, you, that is my first daughter. You don't know what you want to study for me to make me proud. She was crying, guys. Like, she was literally crying. I don't know why. She was crying because I didn't know what I wanted to study. So my brother drew me aside, my eldest brother, and he said, Ada, what do you love to do? I'm so thankful for that question. I was thankful for that day because he came to my rescue, and then he said, what do you like to do? I said, I love to talk. And then he said, why not do mass communication so that you can be casting news on TV? And I love the idea because I know that even in school, I was in the press club, right? So we used to cast news on during the morning devotion, right? So I know that I loved the idea, and well, so but then I graduated from school, and getting a job in your field is not something that is so common in Nigeria. So I remember once I wanted to work in River State Television Authority, and they offered to pay me 4,000 naira. Guys, if you want to hear this story, put it down in the comment section, and I will tell you guys this story of how they offered to pay a graduate 4,000 naira. And in fact, they said they were doing me a favor because, well, they were not employing and they just wanted to give me a chance. Like, the manager actually said, oh, you look good. I love the way you... Let's leave this just another day. So guys, when I saw YouTube and I know that I had stories I wanted to share, knowledge that I have that I want to also share, well, that's it. That's why I chose YouTube. It's a platform that gives us the opportunity to do what we love and earn from it, isn't it? Right. What social media are you addicted to? YouTube and Instagram. A day does not go by that I don't stop by on Instagram. Do you know your personality type? No, I don't. I don't know. How tall are you? This question should be, how short are you really? Well, I think I'm a 1.65, thereabouts. That's the last time I checked my height. I don't even know if I'm growing tall or I'm growing short, actually. Who is your inspiration? My kids. They are my inspiration. What's your biggest fear? Yet again, it has to do with my kids. So my biggest fear is not being there for my kids. Like, whatsoever will make me not be there for them is my biggest fear. Anything that would mean that my kids will yearn for me, for their mom, for my warmth, my hugs, my words of comfort, my anything that would make me not be there for these kids is my biggest fear. What is the last compliment you got? The last compliment I got was, you're a good woman, you're a good mom. It meant a lot to me because, sometimes when you feel like no one is noticing you, no one is noticing your sacrifices, no one is noticing what you're doing, and then someone comes up to you and says that, it actually does mean a lot, because it means that you're doing something right. It means that people see. It means that you're doing great. So I am going to also give you that compliment, and I'm going to say that you are the best. It doesn't matter what life is throwing at you at the moment. It doesn't matter what you are going through at the moment. You are enough. You are doing your best. You are great, and just keep hanging on in there. Just keep holding on. Everything is going to turn out right. Everything is going to work out just fine in no time. Last question is, what is something you wish you were gifted at doing? I wish that I could see the future. I wish that I could, see the future. So if I could see the future, it would have, saved me a lot of mistakes. Like, there are some things that I had done that probably I wouldn't have if I had seen how it would turn out. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of this video. You guys are the best. Like I always say, you guys are the real MVPs. If there's anything you want to know about me and I didn't mention it here, you can leave the questions in the comment section down below, and I'll be sure to leave an answer for you. So don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, and do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. It will mean a lot to me. Like, should I fry egg for you? No, honestly. Am I smiling? I'm not smiling. Please, I'm begging. Don't let me come out in your dream begging you to subscribe. So please guys, subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Like, just click on that subscribe button. It has never killed anybody. No one has ever been charged. You won't go to court. You won't go to prison. Just subscribe to your girl. Please, Joe. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Stay amazing until I see you in my next video. Have an amazing day, guys. Stay beautiful. Stay amazing always. Bye, guys.